Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and this one's under the command of Zin 1983. Pardon me. Okay, well, I'm waiting for the battle to start. Okay. Well, he's armed with a 155mm howitzer, which is mounted in a swivel bracket that's on top of a Walker Bulldog hull. So it's actually quite a nippy little arty. Not the fastest, but it's still pretty good. And because it's mounted in a swivel bracket, it's got a very wide arc of fire. And that means that you can dial in on targets very, very quickly. Okay, he's going up to the west side. Unfortunately, he's got the company of this AMX13F3, so it might get a bit crowded in this area, but there's plenty of places to fire from because this little lake is in a depressed area, and that makes it possible for him to shoot without being seen. Now, he's aiming towards the enemy territory at the moment, but you're not going to spot the enemy that quickly, but you are possibly going to spot them here at the center line, which is why he's dialing in on that position straight away. More than likely there will be an enemy tank turning up there very shortly. He fires a quick round in, just in case there was anybody at home. Now his reload time should be around about the 16 to 17 second mark because he's got premium consumables. More than likely, oh, it's 16.08 seconds, there you go. Okay, T28 HTC off to the south. Fires a quick round in there. And it was a hit. 162 hit points. The T28 HTC is famed for having very strong armor at the front, except of course on those machine gun ports either side. And you can see lots of fire going in, but very little doing any damage, except that. The 155mm howitzer does do a lot of damage, and that was a non-penetrating shot. Unfortunately, the enemy M44 just killed our IKV-90B. Now, we're still aiming at the T28. Just missed him there. Oh, we just lost our Skoda T24. This is not going so well. But our AMX13F3 makes good and kills the T28. Okay, we're now going for the P43 biz. Fires a round in, and yes, he got the kill. He splashed him. 51 hit points, took him out of the game. Looks like he got hit by successive rounds from the others, and that may have contributed to his early demise. Now, where do we shoot? Well, it's KV-1 coming up from the windmill. There he is. It's going to be a very difficult shot because he's hugging that ridgeline. Fires a round in, but no, it goes long. The M10 just got hit by enemy arty as well and used his first aid kit to get rid of it. Now, it's a very difficult shot actually on that KV-1 because he's just too close. So we're having to back up a little bit just to see if we can loop the shell over that ridgeline. And I think it's going to be very difficult. And the M10 goes down to their M44, and we also lose the T67 to their SU-85. So it's not going too well over this side of the map because we've lost a huge number of tank destroyers and tanks on this side. And that KV-1 is getting very close. Well, we're dialing in on the position where he was last seen, but I don't think he'll be there anymore. More than likely he'll come around the corner and he'll be headed in our direction. SU-100's taken up position. Zin's aiming for the other side. I think it's much more likely... Oh, he has come through. Okay. He's dialing in on that spot. Work out where he's going. Rounds out. Good hit. And that's a kill. Second kill. Okay, he's just adjusted his position a little bit to avoid any counter battery fire. Obviously, the enemy arty is being quite hot on counter battery. Oh, and the enemy just lost their box tank. Killed by our KV-2 with a derp. Now, he's actually gone all the way over to the other side, to this corner, and he's aiming for where he thinks one of the enemy arties might be located. They've got 2 M44 and 1 Hummel. We don't know precisely where the enemy Arty are though. It's probably a good idea to actually go to overhead mode and locate them that way. There's a Panther. We can hit him. Dialing in. Dials in fairly quickly, this Arty. Rounds out. This should be a hit. It was! Direct hit. No explosions, so we know we definitely touched him. Might not be a penetration though. Panther, it does have sort of like a fairly tough hull at the front. But the second shot goes in. And no joy off that either. Now our T-3485M has gone a long way south and he's being joined by the Su-100. Now would be a good idea for Zin to go down this route as well, because it'll provide a different angle to attack the enemy, and it'll also assist because you might be able to avoid any counter battery that way, because it'll make it twice as difficult for the enemy to locate you up in that corner. Okay, he's going to sit here for the moment, see if he can get shots on some of those enemy tanks. They've got a large number of them near the south of that town. And, oh, there's the IS. Can we hit him? No, but we don't need to. The Tiger 1 managed to finish him off. Tiger 1's got low hit points, though. There's still another enemy tank in there, and it's a KV-2. Oh, there's the M10. And he's just put a round into our Tiger 1. We're going to lose him. Yep, we've lost him. We've got no shot in the M10. All we can do is fire on that corner. Hopefully when the M10 comes out. I think that's a bit early. That was a bit too early. The other one tries the same. The AMX 13F3. We've got 2 M44s in our team. I think it was just a little too early for us to fire there. We fired another one in. Okay, the other guys have gone a long way south, so we can join them. And that might help us a great deal, especially if we need to cap suddenly with more than one. We might have to stop suddenly if the Su-100 or the T-3485 move towards the cap, so we can assist them by giving them fire. There's the Su-85. Okay, need to get on him straight away, and unfortunately we just tucked too close to that ridgeline to get a shot. We're looping a shot over the ridgeline. Oh, no, he aimed too far there. Be careful. Panther is an easy kill. Dialing in. Go for it. Mark the target. The target's killed. Where did that Su-85 go? Okay, his teammates have indicated where they think he is. He must be somewhere around those bushes. Oh, no, he came out of the aim. I don't know why he did that, because he should have fired. But instead, he's actually aiming for that M44, and apparently he doesn't know how to dial in on a specific spot quickly. But he gets the kill on the M44. That's his third kill. And there's the Su-85. He was in the bushes, so he was bang on target when he aimed the previous time. And he should be able to get this on target the moment he's loaded. Rounds out. And the Su-85 is killed by our Su-100. Now, the other M44 was found in that corner. He's been located. No, you're not aiming on the spot. Oh! Well, there was lots of tracers coming out from there at the same time. And I'm not sure that was a good choice, because we knew where the M44 was, because he was actually visible for a brief moment. And instead we got distracted by those other tracers. Okay, so we're going to be on the move. We know that it's the Hummel that was down there. That's the other tracer that we saw firing out. Under those circumstances, aim for the one that you know where it is. If we both fired in at the same time on the M44, one of the Artys would have got him, and that would have been another gun out the game. Always go for the ones you know where you've located them. If you see a tracer, you see, it might be that if you get the tracer wrong or the exact position wrong. There's the M44. He pulled back. No, you've got a certain kill there. Go for the one you can see. Expedite what you can see. And the kill goes to our other M44. Okay, that leaves only 2 enemy tanks remaining. The Hummel and the KV2, and we know the Hummel is fairly nearby. And the unfortunate thing is now that all of our tanks have been killed. Now remember, the view range on the M44 is only about 260 meters. The KV2 has been seen in the north. Okay, we know where he is, so we can cap now. And we've lost sight of him. We fired in there. I think the Hummel might be in there as well. I think he might have driven all the way north because we saw a shell go in there, but there was no explosion. I think the AMX-13F3 just found where the KV2 is. Now we need to cap. We need to cap. The enemy is up the other end. He can't make it back in time. If we cap now, we win. There's the KV2. Line him up for a shot. That was a bit too early, but it's a direct hit on his rear. I thought that was way too early, but he did get the hit. But can we get another shot in? He's still tracked. Line up the next shot. Rounds out. This will probably hit. It does. 190. The AMX-13F3 is keeping him spotted. Oh, now we've lost sight of him. Rounds out again. Oh, the kill goes to our M44. Now we should cap. Now we definitely need to cap. Force that Hummel to come out. His view range is about the same as the M44. So he's going to have to get close if he wants to find out where we are. And we're going to spot him at the same time as he spots us. And there's two of us, only one of him, which is going to make it possible for us to get the kill. Well, he's being careful not to damage any of the aircraft. Oh, unfortunately he did damage one there. He needs to get into the cap. Unfortunately, Zin's decided he wants to be a hero and he's going after the kill. That might not be a good idea, because if he gets killed, then the Hummel might get a chance to kill the guy who's capping. I don't think the Hummel actually went north now. I can't understand why that shell exploded. The Hummel might be over here. The AMX went straight past the cap area and he didn't find him. And the Hummel's not here. No, he's not here. So maybe he did go north. Maybe he did. He might have actually been in that bush next to where the KV2 was seen, but I'm pretty sure the AMX-13F3 went straight past that bush, in which case then he would have been proxy spotted. But no, the AMX-13F3's got the same idea, and I think that RAM might have precluded him from getting a high caliber. Be careful not to damage your own teammates or ram them or do anything that might have caused damage in the past, because that might exclude you from getting a high caliber. We did find out that if you do damage to your teammates, you will miss out on the high caliber award from now on. And that's it. We've capped out to win. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a third class tank of a Zin 1983, and he managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13, but didn't get any other awards, I'm afraid. His win rate for the game was 3.816, which is very good indeed. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the M44, and the enemy team got 1.876, which is slightly more. And he also got 5 kills, which actually put him top of the table there. Then the M44, the other M44 on our team, he was the one who stuck in the cap. He got an invader medal. So Zin did gift an invader medal to the other guy, so that's nice. And he managed to get 1,602 hit points of damage. Anyway, let's have a look at the number of kills. Well, we can see that there was 3 kills for Zin, but the M44 on the M team managed to get 5, and the M10 RBFM also managed to get 3. And a Halonen's medal. And when it came to base XP, it was that other M44 player who got the highest with 1,112. The AMX M13F3 managed to get 861. I think he was doing a bit of spotting in that game. Yes, 752 hit points of spotting damage. And then we've got Zin with 699. So he fired 19 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 1 penetration, 11 splash. Damage of 1,665 hit points, all of it which was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3 and did 5 stuns, but didn't get any hit points off it. On a free-to-play account, he earned 20,690 credits. But after ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually ended up with a small loss of 8,905 credits. He picked up 699 base XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But he did say, leave it to Arty to finish it. Yes, there was 3 Arty left on the team. But they were very lucky that the KV2 actually made the mistake of actually heading north to try and finish off what he thought was all of the Arty on the enemy team. Turned out that the other guys had gone south, which was a good thing, really. In fact, actually, that's what I always recommend, is that you take the initiative and go on the offensive. And if you do that, then obviously you can drive south and surprise the enemy and or cap if necessary to win. And that can certainly change your battle around very, very quickly. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video comes out. And thanks for watching.